Hello, 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 everybody. I am live, shockingly, for the first time in, God, I guess it's been like, what, a week? Jeez. Uh, yeah, it's been a while. Work has kind of been kicking my butt, and when I haven't been working, I've just been kind of, relaxing, watching some movies, catching up on some series. Uh, I've been really lax in the old video game department, though. But hey, I'm back. Um, I am ready to stream once more. Um, so tonight we got the cat lady. We are returning to this. Oh, where did we leave off? I do recall we were in the middle of the Legend of the Cat Widow. We are getting vengeance on Brian, who called the pest control on us. And those who have played this game before or who have watched the earlier streams will recall that a creepy guy voiced by David Firth and his nurse Edna kind of wife, also voiced by David Firth. They were the pest control people who like to eat cats and were really interested in eating Susan, aka us. So Brian was the one who called them on us, and we are going to enact some revenge before the stream ends, hopefully. And hold on one second. Let me check something here. Let me... That's connected. Okay. All right. Okay, so, and then otherwise, we're still in the middle of our apartment search, looking for the Eye of Adam for Mitzi, our new roommate. So, as far as I remember, that's where we left off. I suppose I'll pick up anything else as we go, since it has been a little while since the last stream. Alright, let us load the game. Alrighty. Don't ask me what I want to do first, because I do not remember at all. Oh, hello, Nicola. Welcome. Just getting started here. It's all good. With you popping in and out or whatever. All good, all good. That's exactly what I do whenever I watch anyone stream myself, basically. Usually popping in and out is me also kind of taking a nap on the couch. So. Okay, let me take a look at the map here. I'm kind of not remembering from 800 years ago when I streamed last. Okay, alright, let's see. We took out the dog lady, we took out the empty flat that had the couch in front of it, we took out Joe and Ivy Davis. Our apartment is not the Eye of Adam because neither of us are that. And we talked to the old man who was kind of senile and didn't have a good hearing aid situation. So we got flat 7, which is noisy, and flat 8, which has the baby. And also, yeah, flat 6, Brian, who we need to get some vengeance on. We went to visit our friend Joe last time. Yeah, I remember that too. Oh boy. Okay, so, alright, we got the extension cord. We have a black dress, we have a screwdriver, we got Mitzi, and we got our map. So, the extension cord. I think... Okay. As far as the dress, I think we need like a mask. The red paint. We have the screwdriver, and we might be able to open that up with a screwdriver, actually. All right, I'm picking this game up. All right, let's go back to the basement. Okay, a tin of paint. Let's try the screwdriver on that. I can easily prise it open with the screwdriver. Perfect. Let's take it. Let's see if we can... Oh, okay. Let us put the black dress onto this sewing dummy.
Okay. So what do we need?
Well, basically, we need 3 things.
Tin of red paint.
Red paint. We've got it already. The dress will make a great costume. We just need it in black.
Got it.
Also, it should look damaged.
Oh.
That's important. Cat Widow is a ghost, after all. I'll need some scissors for that.
Okay. And mask.
We need some kind of mask. I don't want him to recognize me, obviously.
Okay, so we'll hang that back up. And we'll use the... Oh, wait. Oh, I guess we can't do that yet. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter since we don't have the scissors or the mask yet. So, let us go upstairs. I kind of want to revisit Joe's apartment for 1 second. Because we have this extension cord, and I think... No, we can't do that. Shoot. The 3rd floor is the old man. We can't get in there yet. Because I feel like we need to do something with this room on the 1st floor, but I feel like we needed to drop the extension cord down there. Are we carrying around an open vessel of red paint now? Yes, we are. Welcome to adventure games. It's just in the old pockets. Okay, because we got this socket here. Nope. Yeah, we got the socket and we got the window. I feel like we need to drop... Like, let me look at this map here. Okay, 1st floor is empty. Joe and Ivy is above us. Old man is on flat 5. Maybe we drop it from flat 5, but that would be later. Unless it's all the way up to flat 7. That's one long extension cord regardless. Ready for action, that's right. Okay, so... I think Jesse's home. I can't just barge in. Why not? We need to rifle through your shit. And I think we can't deal with this lady yet. Apparently we're not going in there without a good reason. I'm sure we'll find it sooner or later. So... Well, this is not a good start to me coming back to the cat lady because I have no idea what to do at this point. Yeah, we don't want to talk to Brian. We want to teach him a lesson. We can't talk to the old guy yet. Or, again. What about Brian? No. Yeah. It doesn't let us knock on his door. Can't go back to our apartment. Let's try talking to Mitzi. Maybe we can unlock something there.
So, what next?
Maybe we can find some clues in the mail? There's a mailbox in the hall.
Let's rifle through people's mail. Adventure game. Let's see. It's a communal mailbox. It holds all tenants' mail in separately locked compartments. No mail for Susan Ashworth. Surprise, surprise. All other compartments are locked. But maybe we can have Mitzi pick the locks?
Do you think you can unlock this mailbox?
Yeah.
I think I can most certainly unlock this
Hell
mailbox.
yeah.
Then do it quickly. Someone can come in any minute.
A little room for the master locksmith.
Really?
Could you step away towards the stairs and turn around? Please?
Fine. Yeah.
Master criminal, if anything.
Yeah, I always forget about, when you have, like, a separate person in your inventory, I always forget
Done.
to use them.
Here's all the mail. Hide it in your pockets and let's get out of here. It was mostly junk mail and leaflets. I threw those away.
This is when Mitzi just smashes it with a hammer and pretends she picked a lock. Yeah. That would totally be, actually a legit joke in, like, a early 90s comedy adventure game, like Monkey Island or Sam and Max or something, and you just see, like, the letters and, like, the left side of the screen just, like, smash, smash, hammer, 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 all that kind of stuff. Oh, let's see what we got here. Letter to Pauline. It's addressed to Pauline Summers. She's that young mother who lives in flat 8. Let us commit mail fraud or whatever and take a look at this letter. Not here. She'll be back any minute and will be caught red-handed. Okay. Let's just go back to our floor. Or, I guess Brian's floor. Let's see if we can read it here.
Well, well. Looks like Pauline is looking for a babysitter. This letter says she's supposed to interview an agency nanny later today.
Great. I could be a nanny.
It's certainly worth a try, but I should warn you, I don't want to have anything to do with that baby. You're gonna have to handle this on your own.
Sure, I understand. Leave it to me, Mrs. A.
I like that it looks like Mitzi is just talking to herself because we're just right next to Mitzi. Mail fraud should be committed safely within your own apartment. I know, right? But they won't let us back in our apartment. All right. Oh, letter to Joe. It's addressed to Joe Davis. He lives opposite me in flat 3. Let's see what this says. It's from Dr. Frank Zellman. Dr. Z? It appears he's Joe's shrink. Apparently, Joe failed to attend his weekly sessions recently. Well, it looks like Joe's just as messed up as I am. Or worse, who knows? I should be the last to make judgments, really. Probably should have unlocked those mailbox letters before we visited Joe's apartment. But yeah, still interesting if Dr. Z is actually his shrink. What was actually going on in Downfall? Probably just a pair of panties from the hotel manager. Oh, Joe. No wonder Ivy was pissed off at you, Joe. Just getting panty after panty in the mail. All right, let's go back up to the fourth floor and see if we can get this old babysitting job. And a note that says you examined them, didn't you? Hey, it made us examine them.
Coming!
Right, step back. I'll handle this.
Mitzi's got this.
Oh, hello?
Hi. I've heard you're looking for a babysitter. Is that correct?
Well, yes, that's correct.
Look no further. My name is Mitzi Hunt. I'm currently a student, but I'm great with children. And I could really use a job. These school tuitions get pretty expensive these days.
True.
Okay, maybe. But why is Mrs. Ashworth here? Hello, Mrs. Ashworth?
Hi, Pauline. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. I haven't
That's
seen
extensive
you for ages.
emo I
I
make
heard
up for
you
a
applied for a job as
babysitter.
well.
No.
The best
of course
babysitter.
not.
Let's see. Susan's my auntie. She told me about the job. Can't talk today. I'm Mrs. Ashworth's lodger. Mrs. A works for the agency. She's here to assess me. Why is Susan even up here? Like, Mitzi could have popped up by herself. All right, we're gonna go with Mrs. Ashworth's quote lodger. Oh, I'm Mrs. Ashworth's lodger.
Oh, I'm Mrs. Ashworth's lodger. She kindly offered me a room and we've been living together for the last couple of weeks. I mentioned to her I was looking for a job. My parents pay for the room and school fees, but I could do with some extra spending money. So, anyway, I'm starting this course on child psychology next semester, and I thought it would be useful to get some hands-on experience with little children. My mother always says you have to get your hands dirty to learn something properly. Not that you get dirty hands looking after babies. Just metaphorically speaking.
Well, it can get dirty. I hope you understand the job would involve changing nappies too.
Yes, of course. I don't have a problem with that.
Yes, well, you sure sound enthusiastic. Would you like to come in? Both of you?
It's okay. I'll wait.
I could really do with your support. You know how shy I get sometimes.
Yes. Well, you'll... Okay. You owe me.
We need to work together on this. I'll do the talking, I promise.
Fine. Just don't overdo it.
It's too late for that, Mrs. A.
Yeah, we're doing all kinds of lies here.
What a nice flat. I love the wallpaper. Very retro.
Thanks. I decorated myself just before Alyssa was born. Please follow me. We can talk in the living room.
I'll need you to drag her away.
How the hell am I supposed to do that?
I don't know. I'm sure you can think of something.
Why don't you think of something? I told you I don't do babies. I feel so uncomfortable here. I gladly blend with this cheesy wallpaper that you like so much and disappear.
I know. So do I. Do you think I know anything about babies? No. But I'm trying to fake it, and so far she's buying it. Look, I need you to stay cool and come up with something that'll make her leave the room. Got it?
But that's where the problem is. I can't think of anything.
Just play it by ear, yeah?
All right, back in control. Let's see. Mitzi girl, you know about Zoe, though. Don't bring her into this. She don't want to be around a baby. And the floral wallpaper, extra triggering, yeah. Yeah. Susan doesn't want to be about... doesn't want to be about the baby. She doesn't want anything to do with the baby. But I do think this journey... that she is on from, the Queen of Maggots. She's kind of... was Zoe her kid's name, or did I make that up? I think that's her kid's name because I vaguely remember making Resident Evil 7 Zoa comments during that scene, so I think so. But it's been like 30 years since I streamed last. But we'll go with Zoe. But yeah, anyways, as much as this has been a journey in taking out parasites, I think it's also a journey of Susan kind of coming to terms with her past and learning to live, I guess. So I suppose if Mitzi made Susan stay outside, she'd probably not learn as much, especially with coming to terms with the death of her own baby, maybe? I don't know. Yes, a journey of self-growth. That would have been better for me to say instead of rambling like a moron like I just did. All right, let's go in. Pictures. They're mostly photos of a baby. There are a couple of Pauline and her ex. His face. Oh, her ex. Okay. I had a weird thing where my eyes were like seeing ex-fiance, and then I'm reading ex his face, and my brain just exploded. Oh my god. Okay. There are a couple of Pauline and her ex. His face is missing on each one of them. Oh, there was another thing. If she wants to cut the guy out of her life so badly, why won't she just take these pictures down? Yeah, I mean, true, but... Well, I did order some Blu-rays from Arrow Video during their Easter sale, and I've just been too drained after work for weeks and weeks and weeks to even unbox them until recently. So I can understand leaving pictures up, even of an ex.
I should let you know from the start that looking after a toddler is not
But she
an
looks
easy
fire
task.
in the
They're just
pics.
beginning to crawl, they're very
That's right.
curious, and sometimes they can cry for no apparent reason. And my Alyssa, well, she is a very noisy child. Do you have any previous experience with children?
Let's see. I used to babysit my neighbor's kids. Not really, but I'm a fast learner. Well, I mean, we're lying, right? Unlike Downfall, in which I tried to tell the truth, this is the lying lady, our lodger, lodging with the cat lady, so...
Yes, I used to babysit my neighbor's kids.
Excellent. I know we all have to start somewhere, but it helps if you at least know the basics. I'd like to get back to work soon, you see. Just part-time for now. That's why I need someone to stay with her. I'm not going to find it easy to be apart from Alyssa, but my career has always been important to me as well. They won't wait for me forever. If I don't do this now, they'll just replace me.
Let's see. There just isn't enough support for working parents. Very true.
There just isn't enough support for working parents.
Tell me about it. If I don't get back to work in 2 weeks' time, they will cut my maternity pay in half. So I haven't really got a choice. It's either this or Alyssa and me will face the life in poverty.
The way she is rocking the baby is very jolty and unsettling. Yeah. And all the characters are kind of like that. Especially the nurse lady in the, that previous parasite encounter with the pest control people. Ugh. Let's see. I have a great connection with kids. I'm sure I can manage with Alyssa.
I have a great connection with kids. I'm sure I can manage with Alyssa.
Okay, I don't doubt that. How about, would you like to hold Alyssa for a minute? We should probably see if she likes you first.
Yes, definitely. But I ought to wash my hands first.
Your hands?
My hands. I must have touched a million things on my way here. As much as I want to hold her, I just don't think it's safe, you know?
Mitzi, cracking
Really?
under the pressure.
What have you been touching?
Oh, just ordinary things, this and that.
You look pretty clean. I'm sure it'll be okay.
Well, if you must know...
I touched plague. Let's see. I stroked a filthy-looking dog. I volunteered at the hospital earlier today. I hugged a homeless man outside this house. I might have forgotten to wash hands after using the toilet. It's just a bad cold, still sneezing a lot. Mitzi is living post-2020. Yeah, all right, we'll go with that. I volunteered at the hospital earlier today.
I volunteered at the hospital earlier today.
Oh, I'm impressed. You don't see many young people doing that these days. But you're right. As nice as that is of you, there's all sorts of bugs you can pick up in a hospital. It won't hurt to be extra careful. I'll show you to the bathroom. Would you mind answering the door for me?
Sure, no problem.
It's probably just my friend Kate. Just let her in, please. Is that okay? The bathroom's this way. Follow me.
Your turn, Mrs. A.
Seriously.
Do something. Anything.
Fine. Make sure you scrub those dirty hands really well. I need a bit of time.
All right, so we got a door to answer eventually. Let's see what happens if we walk in here. Nope. They're not in the bathroom yet. Sounds like Mitzi is telling her some fake stories about her childhood. Let's look at the TV. That's a big TV. Got a window. It gets dark over the side of the building. It gets dark early over the side of the building. Alright, so Susan is pretty good at doors, aside from unlocking them. But she's pretty good at turning around when Mitzi unlocks them, so I think we can handle this. Let's see, we got a bookcase. Nothing useful here, just books, and a few toys. More pictures. Most of these photos show Pauline and her kid. There's also some guy on a few of them, but his face seems to be cut out on every single picture he appears in. Odd. We got the kitchen. Her kitchen looks sparkling clean. Alright, let's check the door here.
Hello?
Hello? Are you Kate?
I've been sent by the agency. My name is Rita Tickle. May I come in, please?
Agency? What agency?
The Happy Nanny Babysitters Agency, of course. We bring fun and professionalism into childminding at a discount price. May I come in, please?
Wait, just hang on a second.
I believe we have an appointment. It was confirmed by post. Didn't you get a letter?
Hang on, I said.
Wrong address, beat it 4 eyes. I'm sorry, the position has already been taken. Let's see. Oh, we need scissors, don't we? She will definitely have scissors for cutting out men from her pics. True, true. Yeah, we need to explore that apartment for some scissors. Rita Tickle. It's right, from the agency. The Tickle agency, apparently. I'm sorry, the position has already been taken.
I'm sorry. The position has already been taken.
Oh, great. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Thanks for your time. See ya.
Wait. There must have been some kind of mix-up.
No, there wasn't a mix-up. You're just too late. Bye.
I'd better call the office and find out what happened.
Oh, where did she go? All right, let's go back in. Let's see. Perhaps they have moved into the bathroom. Perfect. All right, we got a laptop, bathroom door, photos, scissors. It seems she spends a lot of time cutting her child's father out of the photographs. The dark secrets we all keep from the world. Let's take those. Stupid woman leaving baby right next to a pair of sharp scissors. That's right. What's she gonna do next? Leave baby right next to flowers? That's right, you did know she would have some scissors. Let's see, we got some photos. A lot of photos of Pauline and her ex. His face has been cut out of every single one of them. Should check the laptop and make sure, we can clear her from being the Eye of Adam. I don't know enough about computers. I should leave it up to Mitzi. I can hear the water running. I must hurry. They could be out any second now. All right, let's go. You're getting so good at adventure games. You'll be a real asset when we both fumble our way through the next one I haven't played yet. That's true. I am going to need all the help I can get when I go through Lorelei after this, because I have not played that.
So, was it my friend at the door?
No, just some door-to-door salesman.
Well, I hope you told him to go to hell. I honestly don't know what these people are thinking.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm sure it's Kate this time. I'll let her in if you'll excuse me for a minute.
Wait!
No, we need to get out of here, because we got the scissors, we got the red paint, we need to do some cat widow vengeance. Let's see. I think I forgot to turn the tap off in the bathroom. My hands still aren't clean enough. I should wash them again. I'm feeling really sick all of a sudden. I think I got something in my eye. That woman is definitely back. Yeah. Yeah. I'm feeling really sick all of a sudden.
I'm feeling really sick all of a sudden.
Oh. Do you think you're actually going to throw up?
Yes, definitely. Oh, yes.
Quickly go back to the bathroom. I don't mean to be rude, but this is a very expensive carpet.
Will you come with me? Please? What if I faint? I'm scared. Everything's just spinning around.
Can Mrs. Ashworth go with you for a change?
It's okay. I'll answer the door and let your friend in, yeah?
Well, fine. I'll put Alyssa in her bed for a minute and I'll come with you. You must have got some back in the hospital after all.
That's not really my problem. Perhaps you should be on your way. Yeah, don't you live like a couple floors below me? Can't you throw up in your own bathroom? She has to care for our sick friend because adventure game.
It's you? Again?
Hello. Is this flat number 8?
No.
My name is Rita Tickle, from the Happy Nanny Agency. May I come in, please?
Let's see. I've already told you you're too late. Look, sweetheart, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I've already told you. You are too late.
I've told you already. You're too late.
You have? I thought I got the wrong door last time.
It's the right door. I was looking for a nanny, but I'm not anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. You were looking for a nanny? I have 10 years experience and training in child discipline techniques and behavioural psychology. Also, I am known for good personal hygiene, strong work ethics, and I only take one break every 5 hours. Just to use the restroom.
Wow, that sounds really
Yeah,
great.
but Mitzi's in the
I'd
restroom.
like you to go away now.
You don't need a nanny.
Nope. I've decided to give my baby up for adoption.
You're an evil person. You'll go to hell for doing that to your baby.
Yeah. I've already been to hell.
True.
They don't want me there.
That's right. Anybody else can have the kid except you, lady. Hell literally sent her back. That is correct. Hmm. Oh, okay. We can do this, actually, now that we have the scissors also. We can cut the cable here. Perfect. Oh. Oh, yeah, I should probably not kill ourselves first. I should turn the power off, then cut the cable. Duh.
These scissors seem sharp enough. Let's create some diversion. I hope this is what Mitzi had in mind.
Oh, not that again.
What happened to the lights? I'm terrified of the dark. I can't move. Oh God, can't breathe.
Calm down, it's alright. Probably just that stupid mirror. It must have ran out of money again. It's not even that dark.
Please, you got to do something about it. I think I'm going to faint.
Fine, just stay in my bedroom. There'll still be plenty of sunlight there at this time of the day. I'll go outside and put some money on the meter. It'll only take a minute.
I guess I would assume because these meters are in the game, that this is like a thing in certain parts of the world, where you just have like electric meters outside your apartment that you put money into. That is something I've never experienced in real life. Like, I also have electricity, but it's just like a bill that I pay monthly. I don't know. Definitely not something I've experienced myself. Alright, let's, we got the laptop. This apartment building has all sorts of quirks. Yeah, that's true. And if it is also Quiet Haven Hotel because of that sign for it in the basement, who knows? Who even knows?
Right. Let's do it.
Is that you, Mrs. Ashworth? What happened?
No idea. Maybe it's a blackout, like in the old days.
It's probably just the meter. Let me see.
So it's not her either. What a waste of time. It's time to leave. This interview is over.
Yeah, as if a single mother has time to be the Eye of Adam.
I don't get it. The cable's been cut. But why would anyone do that?
I think we're going to go now. This whole power cut gave me a terrible headache.
Is that you, Mitzi? But we haven't finished yet. Have you changed your mind about the job?
No, of course not. I'm just scared of darkness. And I still feel sick, you know.
All that's on her laptop
Perhaps
is
we
pics
can
of her ex with
continue
her
some other
face
time.
photoshopped out. Yep. Yep.
I've had it. I'm getting a new fuse box.
Was that you, Jesse?
Yeah. How are you doing, Pauline?
Well, we need the power back. Can you do something?
Yeah, I can easily fix that. There's an electrical store that's open till late. I'll get some stuff and I'll be back before you know it.
Bear in mind it's not just the fuse box, it's the cable this time.
I'll get a new cable too, don't worry. But in the meantime, go home, find some candles and chill, yeah?
Thanks, Jesse. That's awfully nice of you.
Well, it was great seeing you, but we're going to leave now.
Hello.
Who's that?
My name is Rita Tickle.
Rita who? What the hell is going on here? Do you know this woman, Mrs. Ashworth?
I've never seen her before in all my life. Now she'll think we are absolutely crazy.
I wouldn't worry too much. You're not exactly the most popular neighbor in the house, anyway.
Thanks.
What? You don't actually care what those idiots think, do you?
No, of course not. It's just that Pauline seems all right. I'm not too proud of causing her all this trouble.
It'll get fixed soon. Look, Jesse's gone out. We can now get inside flat 7 and see what he's been up to.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
We can also cross Pauline off the list. I've searched through her internet history, and needless to say, there's nothing exciting there.
All right, Pauline is off the list. And yeah, I suppose out of everybody in this apartment, Pauline is probably the least bad or weird. Sure, she's crossing out or cutting out her ex's face in pictures, but considering someone like Joe Davis, yeah. All right, let's go back upstairs, explore Jesse's apartment really quick before we continue on with the vengeance of the Cat Widow. We gotta keep that suspense going. The door is locked. Oh, yeah, that's right. We have to use Mitzi to pick the lock.
Now that he's gone, we can get inside.
Yes, let's do that.
I'll close my eyes and you pick that lock, Mitzi.
Okay, but no peeking.
I'd never. You've really hurt my feelings now.
Yeah. Now close them.
This apartment is the dregs of society. Yeah.
There, job done.
Jesus, are these...
Relax, Mrs. A. They're just Halloween masks.
Oh, good. That's good. Because I swear, if I see another bloody head...
All right, Halloween masks, you say? Masks, we need a mask. That is true. Clown mask, devil's mask, hockey mask. All the options. What to take, what to take. What would a cat widow wear? Let's go Jason Voorhees. Why not? Got some plants. None of these look illegal. I guess he just likes plants. Speaker. The speaker is massive and it's connected to Jesse's computer. Whenever you play some music, the walls must be shaken. Okay, got Jesse's computer here. Is that the infamous source of noise? That won't work. It seems someone's cut the power off. Ah, who would cut the power? It's Friday the 13th there today and there tomorrow. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, it's a Thursday the 12th for me right now. Wow, I didn't even realize that tomorrow was Friday the 13th for me. So yeah, hey, that is appropriate. Okay, so let's see. We have the socket here. We have the window. Let's see.
So, who's got windows over this side of the building?
Well, Joe Davis lives right below. I guess we could also check one flat below Joe's. I just hope the cable's long enough.
Let's find out, shall we?
Okay. That is good. Let us pop on down to the first floor, plug that in, check Jesse's computer, and then hopefully then we'll finally get to the cat widow thing. Perfect. Back up to the 4th floor. Yeah, the bad thing about any and all adventure games is lots of backtracking. It's always like the whole thing.
Right. I should be able to use that computer now. Could you give me 5 minutes, Mrs. A?
Sure. Why not? I'll keep an eye on the door.
Not him either. God damn it.
All right. Jesse is out. Let's see. I can literally never find an extension cord long enough. This one went like 3 floors. Yeah, yeah. Same. All right, so we got everybody crossed out except us and Brian. And I do know that Brian is not the Eye of Adam. So what is going on here? And don't worry, there is no twist. It's not Susan or Mitzi. But weird. We've crossed everybody out. Pretty much. Alright, so now that we have no idea where the Eye of Adam, plot twist, it's us. No, it's not us. But now that we don't know what to do, let's get some vengeance on Brian, just for fun. All right, let us cut up this dress.
We need to make some adjustments. Now this is a dress worthy of the cat widow.
Why don't you admit it was too small for you?
Ha ha, bloody ha. Why don't you just shut up? Whoever wore this dress probably hadn't eaten in years. You'd struggle to get a skeleton into it.
Sophie/Ivy.
This is it. We've got all we need.
Great. Are you going to tell me about the cat widow now?
Yes, it's story time, Mitzi.
That's right.
The legend says there was once a bad man who hated cats. He hated his neighbors too, and his job. And when it rained, he'd curse and smash things. He hated his bald head and his weak, ugly body. He probably hated himself the most, although he would never admit it.
I think I see where this is going.
One day, out of pure hatred for the whole world and everything that lives, he captured a family of cats and drowned them all in the river. That day, the sun turned black and all the birds went silent as the 6 kittens struggled for life. But trapped in a strong canvas bag, they never had a chance. They all died that day. All but one. The mother cat, in a desperate fight to set herself free, by pure luck, clawed her way out of the bag and swam to the shore. She lost everything that day. Her beautiful children and her proud husband. Her heart crashed into pieces as she watched their limp dead bodies stolen by the current. Running after them, she followed them for days, for as long as she could. Then, eventually, she lost sight of them. She stayed on the bank of the river for a while. The world stopped turning for her, her eyes empty and blind. And then, one day, she slowly slid down the bank and into the cold, dark water. She gave in to it. She let the river take her away too, cover her mouth, her ears, her eyes. But as the water filled her lungs and she started slipping into darkness, there was another strange feeling that burst in her mind like a ball of flames. Anger, rage even. Her last craving, before she drowned, was for revenge, for blood. And so she returned, reborn and changed, a cat widow, veiled in black, mistress of the cats. Her body of a young woman, but her eyes of a cat. And her face, white, rotten, face of a corpse. Those who saw it rarely lived to tell the tale. She would get her revenge on all cat killers and cat torturers. But there was someone she had to see first. Someone special. Someone she really hated the most.
Is it the plot of Milo
As the evening
Notice?
came,
I've never seen it.
It was
so I don't
strangely
know.
quiet in the man's flat. As he lived alone, he usually liked to fill the silence with the sound of radio or TV shows. But that night, he switched them all off, feeling anxious and tired after work. He tried to sleep, but couldn't. And for once, there wasn't anyone there he could blame for it. As he stared through the window, he kept thinking about how much he hated that view. He liked it once, a long time ago, when his wife was still there and they were happy together. Suddenly, he heard knocking on the door. Some part of him was glad, because that meant he could take it out on whoever decided to bother him. There was nobody there. He almost felt disappointed, but before he turned to walk away, he suddenly noticed something down the hall.
Let's see. On a nearby wall, there was a giant shadow of a cat. He noticed a shadow of a cloaked figure standing ahead. A dead body of a disemboweled cat hung on the radiator. Let's see. It was a little more wholesome from memory. Cat drifts down the river and a pug saves it. Haven't seen it since you were like 7. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would hope it would be a little more wholesome than the cat lady. Let's see. I guess, yeah, let's do the, You don't think the cat died? Oh, that's good at least. Let's do like the bat signal. We'll have the cat signal.
On a nearby wall, there was a giant shadow of a cat. He stopped again. He couldn't believe his eyes.
Let's see, someone wrote cat killer on the door. There was a cat skull stuck on the seat of his bike. Someone wrote asshole on his door. As fun as asshole on the door would be, I think cat killer would maybe be a little more appropriate, considering the pest control people who he called were cat murderers and cat eaters. I guess we'll go with this.
Someone wrote cat killer on his door.
Yeah,
He had
it's
a passion for
the vengeance
trains.
of the cat
Although
widow,
he
not the
hated being a
asshole
train driver,
widow.
he had always enjoyed watching them move. But now, his train model was moving all on its own. He was absolutely certain he'd left it switched off. And yet, there it was, running at crazy speed, remote control missing. Something was seriously wrong, and that something had entered his home now too.
I love how Susan is just kind of like a ghost during this somehow.
He hoped he was just imagining things, tired as he was. But there was another surprise waiting for him in his bedroom.
Let's see. A giant blood-soaked zombie cat sat on his bed. Cat Widow is here was written all over the wall. I don't remember if the zombie cat thing is a joke. I want to say it is, and I kind of want to take this option, but I don't remember. Let's do the zombie cat thing. They really want you to put a dead cat somewhere. Yeah, that's true.
A giant, blood-soaked zombie cat sat on his bed.
Now that's really stupid.
Fair enough. That didn't really happen.
Nope.
Everyone knows there's no such thing as giant zombie cats, right? What really happened was this.
Cat Widow is here was written all over the wall.
Cat Widow is here was written all over the wall.
Let's see. As in a dream, he went to the kitchen to get a drink. Getting really scared now, he decided to call the police. Well, he does seem like someone who would call the police, considering how quick he called pest control on us earlier.
Getting really scared now, he decided to call the police. His phone was of no use. The SIM card had been removed, and that wasn't even the worst part. There was a photo of a black cat set as screensaver. He remembered this cat. He'd watched that strange pest control man put it in a cage and into his van. He'd looked at it through the window for a while, then pulled the curtains and went to bed.
As in a dream, he went to the kitchen to get a drink. He's like, actually, I'm a little thirsty. Yeah. I'm a little thirsty. All this weird ghost cat stuff going on. I gotta get something to drink.
As in a dream, he went to the kitchen to get a drink. There was no water. He knew there were valves in the basement that turned it off, but no one's been down there for years.
Except for us.
He felt sick. None of this made any sense. And yet, deep down, he knew what he did to the cats was wrong. There was a part of him that almost wanted to be punished. The part he tried so hard to hide. He thought he'd heard something in the corridor. Was there someone there with him? His head was spinning. He felt ambushed, trapped, like an animal. He had to get out of there. He stopped, paralyzed. He'd heard something right in front of him. A whisper. More like a her. She was there, in the dark corner of his living room, waiting. Black veil covering that pale, dead face. And yet, he could almost feel Cat Widow's eyes piercing through him.
Cat Widow aimed a shotgun at his chest and fired. I don't know if he's a parasite. He's clearly an asshole, but let's see. She came closer like a ghost and swiftly removed the veil. These options, though, yeah. It's so tempting, but I think the ghost one is probably more accurate to the story. Uh, we'll just go with that.
She came closer, like a ghost, and swiftly removed the veil. She came back for him, to take him to the river, to make him pay for what he'd done. As he looked into her eyes, he could feel the world spinning around him, his knees go weak, his pants suddenly wet around his crotch. As much as he hated life, he didn't want to die either. Inside, he was just a big, stinking coward. And then he fainted. Did you see his face? I knew he'd fall for this.
Yeah, we scared the living shit out of him. Now that's teamwork. Are you sure he won't know it was you, though?
Oh, he probably will, once he's had time to think about what happened. But he's too proud to ever admit he's been beaten by a woman. I know him just about enough to know that.
Let's hope so. I don't want you to get in trouble because of me.
No. That was something I had to do for myself. And I feel much better for it.
The only problem now is that we still haven't found Eye of Adam. Because it definitely isn't Brian. I've searched through his laptop and all I found was a load of porn.
Let's cross him off the list.
All right. I still want to know how they did all that ghost stuff in Brian's apartment, but I guess we'll just it happened apparently. So that is everybody off the list except Susan and Mitzi here, and clearly it is not us. Still no twist there.
Well, that means we've checked everyone. We've hit a brick wall. Perhaps I was wrong.
Don't
Maybe
worry,
he doesn't live here at
I
all.
do remember where the Eye of Adam
I think
is.
we need to sleep on it. And we might get some more ideas in the morning. Shall we head back home?
Yeah, I do feel tired. You're right, we need some sleep. Really wish there was an elevator in this building.
There was in Quiet Haven.
What's that? A note? What does it say, Mrs. A?
You will not believe it. Meet me at midnight, both of you. I will wait. Flat 5. Door will be open. Do not fear. Eye of Adam.
Aw, shit. Flat 5.
Five.
The old
That's
man.
the old guy.
Yeah.
Can't be. It can't be him.
Ha ha ha.
I guess we'll find out. At midnight.
Ooh.
We've got a few hours until then. Let's get some coffee.
What a wasted day. Hey, we rifled through all kinds of apartments. How's that wasted? You bet it's the old guy's grandson who's staying with him. I guess we'll see.
It's just you and me, my love. No one will find us here. Stop worrying, Ivy. It will be all right. I will always love you. You know that. I'm gonna make you all better.
Yeah, I know. Ivy looking a lot like Sophie, isn't she? All right. Chapter 7. Don't Feed the Troll. The final chapter. Have we dressed up with our mask yet? Oh, yeah, it was briefly there at the end of the Cat Widow thing. I think it all kind of looks the same. It's kind of like covered in the red paint and just white. All right, midnight. Time to end this all. And hopefully this won't turn out to be like one of the ones where I'm like, oh, we're so close at the end, and it ends up being like a 4.5-hour stream. I don't think we have that long, but still going pretty good. Looks like only an hour and 13 minutes for me. So yeah, I think we'll definitely end this one tonight. We're at the end here, so why not? Gotta see what's up with the Eye of Adam. There's a few complicated things, and then see what ending we got. I'm sure we'll get we'll probably get the normal ending, which has a sad element, but still kind of nice, and I think really good for Susan. I definitely didn't do anything to deserve getting the golden ending, so I'd be shocked and would want to know how I got that if I did. Alright, let's see. Is it like the end of the whole game tonight? Yep. I think we're just gonna go through it. We're in the last chapter. I don't remember if there's an epilogue or not, but yeah, we're close enough to the end of it. We're gonna finish it, and then next time we'll start up with Lorelei. I am so excited to finally check that one out. Let's see. I don't like the look of that water. There isn't a single fish in the tank. Yeah, there's no fish in the tank. It looks weird, yellowy, orangey. And what are those things in the upper left and right corner? That doesn't look normal. That can't be water. If you throw the zombie cat in, you get the golden ending. Yeah, it'd be great. You do the zombie cat and then you shoot Brian with the shotgun. And that's how you get the golden ending.
Just look at this door. Crazy son of a bitch. That's not gonna stop us. I think there's someone in the kitchen.
Alright, yeah, caution, keep out, danger, private property, no trespassing. But still, can we go back to this fish tank? There's something weird about this fish tank. Alright. Oh, it looks like your fish tank when you were too lazy to clean it. Oh, when we realize what the fish tank is, I'm gonna have some questions for you.
Are you Adam?
Me? No, of course not. I don't have anything to do with all this foolishness. Never have. It's my son. I've told him time and time again, but he never listens. I've done my best to protect that boy, you know. I'm all he's got left in the world since his mama died, but it just wasn't enough.
Where is he then? Where's Eye of Adam?
He's in his room. Where else would he be? He's always in his room, staring at that screen for as long as he can. Look, I've made up my mind about this. I want to help you. This mess he's in, it's gone too far. I can't be part of this.
What are you talking about?
You don't
Oh,
understand.
shoot. I probably
He's
should have
watching
saved
us.
outside.
Right now, he can see us on his camera. He's very clever with this stuff. I never got my head around it. Just as much as I needed to, I guess. But not a lot.
Give us the key to his room. I want to talk to him.
Look, it's a trap. He knows why you're here, and he will kill you. Both of you.
Let me save, please.
But he will not kill me. He won't dare. All these years, I've looked after him well. He owes me everything.
When you let your
Breaks
kids
my
have too
heart
much
to do
screen
this
time,
now.
they
What
all
choice
become
do
the
I
Eye
have?
of Adam.
He left me this. I was supposed to keep it for myself, but I want you to take it. He won't dare to kill his own father. I won't let two innocent lives be lost because of him.
What is it?
Just take the damn thing. There's not much time. Didn't you hear me? He's watching.
Okay, alright, we can move. I am gonna save really quick, because I feel like you can really screw things up in a little bit, which I have not done previously, I don't believe. But, you know, it's been a while since I've replayed this, so just in case I mess something up really badly, we'll have a save. Alright, let's take the box.
What is it, Mrs. A?
It's a shoebox.
Oh,
Take it away. Get rid of it. He must see that I don't have it anymore.
Shall we open it?
yeah, so we don't have to explore the whole building again. Oh my god, yeah. I have not saved since we started the stream. Fortunately, we wouldn't have to explore the whole building again, and I'm sure there is auto saves. Like, it probably auto saved to the beginning of this chapter anyways, but I always feel safe saving anyways. I've been doing really good, at least not save scumming like I do in real life. Yeah, especially when I'm playing something more involved than this, I'll literally save like every 2 seconds. It's bad. All right, well, we saved. Let's take a look at this cardboard shoebox.
Oh God. Mitzi, we have to get out of here. Quickly.
Control S, control.
It's a gas
S.
mask. He's going to poison us.
Yeah, so, Nicola, about your fish tank. Care to explain your fish tank here?
It's too late.
Shit. Oh, shit. Shit. Shit.
No! Stop that, Adam. You're going to kill your father.
We'll never make it to the door.
It's
That room is
exactly
filling
the
up with gas
same.
too quickly. Put the mask on, Mrs. A.
What about you? No. No, I can't.
You've got to. This is your only chance.
No. I can't let you die. Not like this.
That's right.
My fault that you're here.
No,
I'm dying anyway.
Mitzi,
and
you're putting on that gas mask.
You've got to live, Mrs. A.
Oh,
Live
we
and
will.
you'll be happy again. You've been a great friend, Mrs. A.
Give the mask to Mitzi or put on the mask ourselves? Well, We could put on the mask ourselves and let Mitzi die here. Or we could give the mask to Mitzi and die ourselves. However, as we all know, yes, that is correct. Susan, you have immortality, do you not? Let us reveal our superpower to Mitzi and give her the mask. Yeah, just blow out another candle. You'll be all right. Someone else won't, but... All right, Mitzi, here you go.
No. You've got a date, and I'll make sure you turn up for it.
I can't.
There is no time to argue. I'll be fine. Now. Do it!
Old guy's back there like, oh shit, what about me?
Mitzi, think of a vegetable while I'm gone.
That is sweet. I do like that. Not the old guy dying, the vegetable thing. Good callback. Epic flex, you could take the mask for yourself, though. Yeah. Susan is all about herself now. All right. Back in this wonderful land of the dead. And we gotta get back to the land of the living and deal with the Eye of Adam. Oh, but first, this garbage lady.
Welcome home, darling. I've been waiting for you. What took you so long?
Say what you've got to say and let's finish this. I'm tired
That's
of
right,
you.
it better be a carrot.
Tired of all this madness. I just need to get back.
Very well. I'm not planning to keep you long.
No, poor Mitzi.
Let's go inside. I have one last job for you. There are still 2 candles left, Susan. You know how this works. A soul for a soul.
And that's it. I blow out the last candle and I'll never have to see you again.
Only if you blow out the right one. I'll never bother you again. Isn't that what you want? But if you choose wrong, it will be your life extinguished forever. Just take a deep breath and do it.
But how should I know which one's right?
That's the thing, Susan. You can't know that. In life, you can't always know the consequences before you make a decision. Haven't you learned that yet?
That's not fair.
Nothing is fair. You opened your heart talking to that doctor, and he butchered you like an animal. Then those disgusting cannibals, they chop you up and cook you for dinner if you'd let them. And what about the man with the flowers? All that he wanted was to hear you play before he split your skull open. The way your husband treated you, the way your neighbors laughed at you for years, just for being different. You did not deserve all that, and yet it happened. Am I forgetting something? Oh, yes, of course. Most of all, was it fair that...
Shut up! Just shut up, you ugly bitch!
Finally.
Now I know who you really are.
Yep.
All those feelings I had in me for years. That bitter guilt and self-pity. That hatred for myself and everyone else. You are that miserable illness that's consumed my heart all these years.
Mm-hmm.
You, always there, always. Every day I looked at you in the mirror,
Yep.
like a dark
Same
cloud
person
I
that
couldn't
was
see.
actually haunting
I
Ivy
let you take control of
as
my
Sophie.
life. I believed it was right to feel like this. But not any longer. This ends here.
Then blow out the candle.
Yeah, you know, the Queen of Maggots standing there, making all those points, like she's a good guy. And my God, I hate her so much, but she is a good villain. God, makes me so mad. She's created a monster really by letting her have all this self-growth. It's really backfired. Yeah. It is so the opposite of Joe. Like she totally got her fingers or whatever wrapped around Ivy, completely destroyed her life, and the same thing happened with Joe. Joe just went completely batshit insane, panty insane, if you will. But yeah, Susan, oh man. That's why I love this game. I think Susan is a really good character, and I really like her self-growth, as you say, from the beginning to the end of this game. Let's see, so we can blow out the left candle, blow out the right candle, or refuse. Let's see, do we play the Queen of Maggots game, or do we tell her to fuck off? I honestly don't remember what happens with any of these, but I feel like at this point, Susan is not putting up with this shit anymore. So let's try refusing.
No, I won't. I'm done playing your stupid little games. You won't tell me what to do anymore. I am stronger than you. I can close my eyes.
Oh, yeah. The game would make us if we
Blow
need to.
out the candle.
It's time to say goodbye, sister. I'm not gonna miss you.
You will never leave this place without me. You need me. We are one.
No. Tomato. You were thinking about a tomato, right?
Tomato is a fruit, silly.
Who cares? I like tomatoes.
So do I. But I hate to disappoint you, but I was really thinking of onions.
Why onions?
They're the saddest of the vegetables, of course. They make people cry. What happened, Mrs. A? I saw you die. And yet, you're here. Alive, like if nothing's ever happened.
Well, let's put it this way. Everyone knows cats have 9 lives. So do cat ladies, apparently. But this time, I feel there won't be second chances.
Yep.
I'm down to 1 last life now. I can't afford to waste it.
You are such a nutter, Mrs. A. You are absolutely fucking bonkers. But I'm so happy to see you. Never, ever do that to me again, alright?
I can happily promise you that, Mitzi.
This is it. His room is through that door. It's time to face the eye of Adam.
What are we waiting for? Let's do it.
Alright, we got control. I am going to save because we have a serious situation that we can really screw up badly if especially if I don't remember exactly how to do it. Okay, let's see. That was lovely. Tomatoes. There's always someone who will say tomato is actually a fruit. Yeah. I like tomatoes. Tomatoes are good. It's weird. Like, tomatoes are totally juicy like a fruit is, but like I don't know, like it's always still tasted not like a fruit to me. It's weird. But I do love tomatoes. I guess I like those little cherry tomatoes. I'll pop those like fruit if I get those like from the store or whatever. Those are so good. Haha, girl, you bonkers. Yeah. It's a good moment. So yeah, we're about to enter Endgame here with the Eye of Adam. Hopefully I don't screw this up, because you can really do this badly. Hopefully I don't do that. I think it's some technicality about how it's grown that makes it a fruit, like how grapes are berries. Oh, yeah, I never thought about like grapes being berries. Yeah, that's so weird. Like, it should have grapeberry should be the name. Like blackberry, raspberry, strawberry, blueberry. Oh, weird. And isn't it also something like like when I was a kid, I remember hearing something about how it's because tomatoes have seeds, but don't other things have seeds? Like jalapeno peppers have seeds, and that's not a fruit, is it? It better not be. It's more like a veggie to me. All right. Let's see, you got a 4-berry mix of frozen berries, strawberry, raspberry, and blackberry, and grape, and I objected on Facebook and got owned by people being like grape is a berry lies. Yeah. Oh, I'm annoyed officially about grapes being berries. This is official, and it's on stream and on the internet. Now it's permanent, and I am now also setting myself up to be owned by everybody. All right, let's do this. Let's deal with the Eye of Adam. Enough stalling for time. Yeah, this jerk.
You're the Eye of Adam? A pathetic, wheelchair-bound invalid? Is this a joke? Do you know who I am? Do you know what you've done to me? You fucking murderer! Tonight it's your turn to die. I'm gonna paint this room with your brains, and I'm gonna watch and smile. I swear to God I'll do it. Well?
Mitzi,
nothing to say?
Look at all those
Nothing
oxygen tanks.
Aren't you going to beg for your sad little life? Say something! Anything!
Mitzi, where did you get that gun from?
The gun
It doesn't
lady.
matter. Please, Mrs. A. This is something I have to do.
Nope.
You are free to leave if you want. You don't have to be a part of it. Just try to understand.
Nope.
Beg for forgiveness, you scum. What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't believe I'm gonna shoot you, do you? Oh, I've dreamt of this moment for so long.
Look at this man, Mitzi. He hasn't twitched a muscle since we entered the room. I think he's paralyzed.
That's impossible. He's lying to us. He's faking it. Do something. Talk for God's sake. I need you to answer me. I need to know.
He won't answer you. He can't talk.
Then, how did he post all that stuff online? What the? How did he do it?
I think I know how. See that little device on his left eye? I've heard about these. It's a controller. It seems the only part of his body he can move is his eyeball. Controller connected to the computer tracks its movement, allowing him to...
What? That's ridiculous. How do you even know such things?
I'm a nurse? I've seen these before. Well, I've seen eye-controlled wheelchairs, but there's no reason why it wouldn't work with a computer.
Jesus. That would explain the whole Eye of Adam thing. He really is just the eye. But no, that doesn't change anything. He must die. He deserves nothing more.
She's a nurse. Did we know that? Yeah, we did. That came up early on.
What? You arrogant shit! I will fucking do it. Just tell me one thing. One thing. Why? Why did you make Jack kill himself?
Or I should say she was a nurse. Poke his eye out.
Fine. It'll be a pleasure. Ready to die, scumbag?
Alright. So, okay, yeah, so like the nurse thing, I think that first came up actually at the very beginning of the game during one of those conversations with the doctor, like during like the therapy segments. Easy to forget because, my god, was that part like super talky. And I think it came up like once or twice after that also. So, alright, this part, yeah, look at these oxygen tanks, don't think it's a good idea. You lied to me, you never said you wanted to kill him. So, yeah, his room is filled with oxygen tanks. So, if we let Mitzi kill him, we will die. Because being an adventure game, that means even the oxygen tanks behind her will just explode if she opens fire. So, we have to talk her down. That part was so dialogue heavy. Yeah. I mean, like, the whole game kind of is, but they do really front load a lot of that stuff, which I get, you know, just, you gotta have that stuff after someone, quote, survived a suicide attempt, I guess. And, you know, they are setting up a lot of stuff, but, and also getting their hands dirty with their newfound confidence, I guess, with their writing after Downfall, which I think is a lot better since Downfall. But yeah, we gotta talk Mitzi down here. All right.
Look at these oxygen tanks. I don't think it's a good idea.
What? Why not? I'm the one holding a gun here. And I will blow this bastard's brain out as soon as he looks at me. You hear me? Look at me. I want you to see what you've done. The pain you've caused me.
Mitzi, that's not what I meant. Just put the gun down for a second.
No! No. I can't do that, Mrs. A. I'm sorry. This is something I have to do. I have to.
Can't you hear that hissing sound? These cylinders are clearly leaking gas.
Please stay out of it.
You'll make a whole room blow up.
I don't care. Just leave me alone.
It will be interesting to see the writing in Lorelei and how that has changed or evolved. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Especially because I have no idea what it's about. The only thing I do know is that it's supposed to be the end of the Cat Lady's story. I'm pretty sure she's not the main character. I assume whoever Lorelei is the main character. But I am intrigued to see what part the Cat Lady has in the game. It should be good. I'm totally excited. Let's see. Find, kill him. Good way to get a bad ending, I'm sure. Let's do you lied to me. You never said you wanted to kill him.
You lied to me. You never said you wanted to kill him.
Now, wasn't that quite obvious? What did you think I wanted to do? Have a coffee with him? Chat about the weather or politics? For God's sake, I'm here because this son of a bitch needs to die. If I don't kill him now, he'll just carry on and more innocent people will lose their lives. Do you really want that? Because I don't.
You wonder how she fits in maybe Susan's new lodger? I don't know. I guess we'll see, probably next time. Let's see. This isn't the way to do it. Just turn these computers off instead. Think about it for a second. Would Jack really want this? Before I pick an option here, I'm going to take a quick break, use the restroom. Very briefly, shouldn't be very long at all. I still have no break screen to pop up, so enjoy Mitzi pointing the gun at the Eye of Adam and the Eye of Adam not giving a shit. Alright, I will be back very, very soon. Probably a minute or less or something like that. Alright, 1 second. Alrighty, I am back, and boy, my trip to the restroom was fun. The last looks like hour and 46 minutes. I had been sitting on my right leg, weird, in the computer chair here, and apparently it fell asleep. So it was very fun trying to walk for apparently the first time ever. And it's still kind of waking up and getting feeling again. Oh boy. Let's see. You vote to turn the computers off option, not as intense as my suggestion to poke his eye out, but the same result. And then unplug everything so he can't get back in. He will regret killing dear old dad. Walking with a dead leg is so funny. Yeah. Oh, thank God I don't have a camera yet. I did actually order one today. I still am not quite confident enough to stream with one, I don't think. But maybe I'll mess around with it, or at least set up a camera for the cat that I have. If she ever decides to come out of the bedroom while I'm streaming. She seems to like to just lay on the bed in the bedroom while I'm doing this. But hey, I guess I could put the camera in there. Yeah, let's do the computer thing.
This isn't the way to do it. Just turn these computers off instead.
No! He doesn't deserve to live after what he's done.
And who are you to serve justice like this? Do you really want to kill an unarmed, paralyzed man?
Why are you doing this, Mrs. A? I thought you were my friend.
That's exactly why I'm doing this. Even if we survive the explosion, how will you be able to live with yourself?
I won't have very long to live with it. I'll manage just fine.
Fine, kill him. They really want me to pick that option. My God. This option, fine, kill him, is the option that I'm assuming the Queen of Maggots paid a lot of money to add into the game. How dare you make me face up to the reality of my situation? I mean, I get it, but yeah, like, dude. Well, I guess I also get that it is like a suicide mission, like she is dying soon, so I guess this was all she had to live for, but you know, you still want her to learn a little bit like Susan did. Let's see. Without his father, he's harmless. Think about it for a second. Would Jack really want this?
Think about it for a second. Would Jack really want this?
This bastard messed with Jack's head. He tricked him. That's what he does. He fucking tricked him.
But would Jack really want you to become a murderer?
No, he wouldn't. He wasn't violent at all. He was the kindest, sweetest guy I ever knew.
Exactly. Now, put that gun down already.
But what about me? No, I'll do it. I know Jack will forgive me.
Susan is just like, you can die, Mitzi, but I just fought for my entire life and I finally don't want to die. Yeah, and she literally did fight for her life multiple times. All those parasites, man. Ooh. Oh, and speaking of Lorelei, what have I been doing on my days not streaming / time not working? I've actually been rewatching Gilmore Girls, and we know one of the main characters, one of the infamous Gilmores, is also named Lorelei. That's actually been a pretty fun rewatch, still really funny throughout, and also kind of like the opposite of this, where Susan is learning about how to live and to be a better person. That show seems to be about Rory being the supposed perfect child, eventually going wild and not being anywhere near the perfect person everybody thought she would be as a kid. Good show. I'm also a big fan of Amy Sherman Palladino's more recent show, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. When I caught up on the latest season of that earlier this year, rewatching Gilmore Girls has been on my mind, and then playing through these and having Lorelai on my mind also kind of made me decide to just blast through that series. Let's see. I thought you were going to say I've been doing Lorelai game walkthroughs. It's so about Rory making worse life choices, not better. Self-destruction, not self-growth. Yeah. It really is. Rory is not good, which I do love in that show. It's good. I think it's really awesome to have a character like that who's just a mess. And, like, she really started being a mess in high school and through college, which makes sense to me. I mean, that is, like, mess age right there. Hell, I'm actually 38 myself, and I'm still a freaking mess. Not quite as bad as Rory, but, you know, it makes sense, and I love that that show exists and stays consistent with that. Although self-destruction leads to self-growth eventually. Yeah, I'm also looking forward to rewatching that Netflix revival of it, A Year in the Life, I think it is called. I've only watched that one once, and I vaguely remember Rory still being a pretty bad mess in that, but, you know, maybe when she gets to her 40s, she'll get her shit together, you know. It takes others longer, you know. It's fine. It's all good. Alright, we are not Queen of Maggots. Leave me alone. We are not going to kill him. Come on. Without his father, he's harmless.
Without his father, he's harmless. He was the one who supplied him with all this technology. He fulfilled his every single wish. I know this guy's rotten bad. There's no excuse for what he did. But he will be punished for it. Trust me. They'll put him in some stinking nursing home. He'll live his life like a vegetable. Stuck to bed. He'll have time to think about what he's done. And he'll never see a computer screen again. Isn't that enough?
He said, do it! He wants to die, and I want to kill him.
Like a tomato. Oh, God. I guess I'm delaying it because we don't have a lot longer left in this, I don't believe. I could briefly talk about something else that I watched recently. I just saw last weekend, opening weekend, which was fun, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and my god, was that fun. I know the world seems divided on superhero or MCU stuff, but I loved that Sam Raimi was back, and it was totally loaded with horror stuff, like Sam Raimi style horror stuff, which was great. Oh my god, it was so much fun. You never do it when they want you to do it. You know, if Joe was here, he would just do it because that's what he had to do. Fine, Queen. Miss Queen. Could we stop it with this option, please? He wants us all to die. Can't you see that? I mean, it's obvious.
He wants us all to die. Can't you see that? Isn't that what he's been preaching? A joint suicide. That's why he wants you to shoot him. So we can all get blown to pieces. His final act. The work of his life. Are you really going to give him that satisfaction? Remember what you said about feeding the troll? That's exactly what you're going to do if you kill him now.
I still think this guy is a little
You're right.
further past a troll.
You should leave, Mrs. A. I've never wanted you to get hurt. But I'm not going away without this fucker dead. Even if that means I die too.
Mitzi, have you lost your mind? You're going to sacrifice your life for this scum? He's a parasite! A worthless, evil piece of shit!
It's not like I've got anyone to live for, is it?
What? What about your mother? Your family?
She's dead. Yeah, I lied. I always lie.
Mitzi?
I grew up in an orphanage. My family never wanted to know me. The only person that cared about me was Jack. And he's dead. Yeah. Happy now? So get the fuck out of here and let me do what I got to do.
Okay, let me catch up on this here. Let's see. I saw an article today about a movie that's coming out called They Them, which is a Blumhouse slasher type horror about teens at a hardcore conversion camp, and then they start getting murdered. It looks so dope. I love slashers. I love camp-based horrors. So excited about that one. I mean, the conversion camp stuff will be rough, but camp-based slashers are so good. Yeah, same. I actually, a little bit before I started the stream, I was on a podcast Slack, kind of like a, I don't know if you know who has Slack out there. It seems to be kind of like a workplace conversation thing, but I patronize a podcast thing and get to, you know, hang out with the community there, which is fun. Love it. I guess I can promote them for fun. Duckfeed.tv. Check them out if you like video games and podcast and comedy stuff. But yeah, somebody posted a article about that, they, them, and apparently it's actually pronounced they/them, at least according to someone who posted about that. And I think they/them is such a great title for a movie like that. Just having that word slash in there for the, well, the slash symbol thing. Really, really good title. Yeah, and the camp-based slashers, yeah, very, very good. I mean, you know, all the Friday the 13th are pretty classic. I am a weird one. My favorite Friday the 13th movie is actually, I can never remember the number or which subtitle it is, but the one with the telekinetic girl is actually my favorite Friday the 13th movie. I love that one. I think that one has the least douchey side characters in it. I mean, there is some, but it's more fun. Plus, you get that really fun telekinetic battle with Jason at the end. I love that one so much. Was it New Blood, maybe? Yeah, that's a good one. Pronouncing the slash is amazing. Yeah, that kind of blew my mind when whoever brought that up in the Slack. So good. They/them. Great slasher title. I also really, there was a movie called The Final Girls. Not to be confused with, I think there's like one or two others with like pretty much the same title, but this one was about some people seeing like a movie, like a slasher movie in theaters, and like a portal opens up and they get kind of sucked into the movie, so they're inside the slasher movie. That one I remember being a lot of fun. I think Machen Amik was in that, however you pronounce her name, from Twin Peaks. I think she was in that one, or maybe I'm confusing her with someone else. But that was good. That was kind of like a Scream, where it was pretty self-aware with like the tropes of like camp slashers, and even had like the thing where the final girl didn't get her superhero final girl powers until she was the final girl, which was fun. You haven't seen that one. You've only seen the early Friday the 13th. Yeah. There's some good ones in like the later sequels. Like hell, I even like the much hated Jason Takes Manhattan. Like, it's not great, and there is very little time in Manhattan, but I do, even though most of it is on a boat to Manhattan, I still like that one. Like, Jason is great in it. Like, he's just picking up items loosely related to each character to kill them, which is fun and dumb, but I don't know, that one's a good one. Or like Jason Lives, where Jason is revived with lightning, because why not? Also a fun one. You love Scream so much, and Scream 5 was so meta. I absolutely adored it. Yeah, I did get to see the last Scream in theaters, and it was really good. I really liked it. Radio Silence did that one. And I know a lot of people were mixed on the new Scream, which is understandable, and it did kind of repeat some aspects from Part 4. But I was so stoked that Radio Silence got to make something mainstream and get some money, and hopefully they can do more horror. Radio Silence being the main people involved with like the VHS anthology horror movies, which is also kind of mixed. VHS 1 I will forever love. It has some hit or miss stuff in it, but even like the miss stuff has aspects that I love. And the first and last story, Amateur Night and October 31st, 1990, whatever, are so good. And Amateur Night was done by David Bruckner, who did, Amateur Night from VHS, The Accident from Southbound being a stellar, probably my favorite horror anthology movie, highly recommend. And he also made the movies The Ritual and the recent one, The Night House, which I both loved, and he's doing one of the Hellraiser remakes, and I'm so glad he's doing that. At least one, like there's 2 remakes, but the one he's doing, I'm so looking forward to. VHS 2 was even more hit or miss, but it had some good ones. And then the third one, Viral, was just all bad. Just skip it, never watch it. And then the new one, VHS 94, was great. Like, in my opinion, pretty much perfect all around. Highly recommend. Alright, I should stop delaying. I should stop talking about movies. You think you've only seen the first VHS. I'd recommend, like, if you don't mind wasting your time, watch the second one. or at least just watch the one, I forget the name of the story, but it's the one with subtitles about the cult. That one is extremely good. Completely skip past VHS Viral. Awful, awful, awful all around. But definitely watch the newer one, VHS 94. It's so much fun. Very fun. All right. I care about you. Do it for me.
I care about you. Do it for me. Come on, mate. It's been a long day. Let's go home.
Yeah, let's go home.
We've won.
We did.
Have we really?
Trust me. I know we have.
How?
I'm the cat lady. From now on, I win every single day.
Fuck yeah. Bye, Adam.
It's me, again, talking about my ordinary little life.
All
as
right,
usual.
let's see what ending
I'm
we
still
got.
surprised anyone would want to read this at all. The ramblings of a cat lady.
Yeah, they didn't even unplug
Maybe
the
I'm
computer.
not a cat lady anymore. Things have changed here since Mitzi's death.
Yeah, all right. We
I'll
definitely
never forget those last few weeks.
did not get
It's
the
a
golden
horrible way to
ending,
die.
which
Stuck
no
in a
shock.
hospital bed with no hope and whole life to pass you by. 6 months ago, I lost the best friend I'd ever had. But at least we knew it was coming. I had time to accept it, just like she did. And I can only be glad we spent that time together. I still miss her though, every day. Did I ever mention I got into all this because of her? I opened her laptop the night after the funeral, and there it was. A friend request, over a year old. A little gift from behind the grave. I met some people. We go out sometimes, and I'm not alone anymore. It turned out there were others who felt like I did. I talked to them, tried to help. And now, I'm writing this blog. I must confess, yesterday was bad. It was one of those days when you feel like you're back in the past, and all the good stuff that happened was just a dream.
Color? What is this?
But I woke up today, feeling better. Maybe I can never get rid of it. This invisible illness. Maybe it will always be living somewhere deep inside me, asleep, waiting. And when it'll hit me hard. But if there's one thing Mitzi taught me, it's that you have to pick yourself up and carry on. It doesn't matter that life isn't fair. It doesn't matter that you make mistakes. you fall and rise again. Worlds full of liars, traitors, cowards. But every now and then, you meet someone like Mitzi, who will just smile at it all. Now, I've forgiven the world and myself too. I teach myself to smile again. One day I'll get there. I know I will. Even if it takes me not 9, but 900 lives.
All right. Let me turn the game volume down a little bit. I have no good transition for that. Oh, that's right. It doesn't control the game volume in my headphones. It's still really loud. Okay, let me catch up here. Oh dear, poor Mitzi. Yeah. Now it'd be like, so I'm recording this podcast. Even though it's a graveyard, it's still a brighter world than we have been used to. Definitely. That's kind of nice. She was just my lodger, though. Oh, okay, it's quiet there. Don't worry. Okay. So yeah, that was the standard ending, which I think is probably the best for Susan's, like, story progression. Like, she's learned a lot. The golden ending, which is kind of hard to get, especially without having like a walkthrough guide open up like next to you. Mitzi does not die. Her cancer goes into remission or whatever, and they stay living together. But I do think Mitzi dying, Susan learning a lot from Mitzi, and kind of opening herself up to being around other people, making friends, I think is a really, really good progression for her. Press any key to live. And it should be a black screen for everybody. And it kind of just throws me back to the my desktop. So yeah, let me take a drink there. That is The Cat Lady. That was fun. You're excited for Lorelai and a new story. I wonder if we'll get the golden ending first off. Back of Lorelai. We will most certainly not get any Lorelai golden endings, even by a fluke. I think we will be lucky enough not to get a horrible, awful ending. You like The Cat Lady? Oh, that's great to hear. I really love it. I love Susan Ashworth's progression throughout the whole thing. I think the writing is pretty good. Very wordy at times, yeah. But, you know, what are you going to do? And there's really not a whole lot of video games out there that tackle depression and suicide like that. And hell, even the game before that, Downfall, as even more indie and amateur as that one was, still literally probably the only game that dealt with body dysmorphia and eating disorders. Like, what other games tackle that stuff? So I'm very curious to see what Lorelai does. Like I'm, expecting another theme or subject, and definitely looking forward to seeing what that one is like. But yeah, the cat lady, fun. It was a lot of fun to stream. And I love showing off these weirdo games so far. I'm gonna have to start figuring out what I want to show off after Lorelei, because that is the end. Lorelei will be the end of the Devil Came Through Here trilogy. Harvester Games has not made another game I know of as of yet. When they do, I assume it'll just be something, not related to any of these. But I'm totally stoked to see what they do, afterwards, even not having played Lorelei as of yet, but soon. I think that will be it for tonight. 2 hours and 17 minutes. Much better than my other, I think both the ending of Downfall and the ending of A Machine for Pigs, which ended up going longer than 4 hours. Nicola, thanks for stopping in and hanging out tonight. It was a blast. Definitely always love having you around. Great talking to you. And anyone else who pops in when I upload this to YouTube or pops in to watch this stream after the fact on Twitch. All right. Good night, everybody, and thanks for hanging out and watching.